Hey guys, it's Jay from Skull Gaming Network. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2020 video, and welcome to this week's episode of Fan Appreciation Packs. It's episode 19 this week, and you gave me 31 likes on last week's video, so you get 31 packs in this week's video. Thank you guys for the 31 likes. It's always appreciated. Once again, if you like this week's video, every like this week is one pack I'll open next week. Additionally, if you comment the password from the previous week's video, I'll dedicate a pack to you in the next week's video. So last week's password was England. Anyone who commented England gets a pack dedicated this week. Partway through this week's video, I will reveal the password for next week's video. The reason for that, to keep you guys watching. Not that I don't think you watch, but just to make sure that you're actually watching and paying attention for that password. And I'm going to try to make it more dynamic this time, so you can't just copy everyone else's comment. With that being said, the first comment who gets the free draw in this week's video is Vlaming Vlogs, who said England. Last time he forgot to use the password, but he wants a Yankee or a Rocky. And of course, how it works, if you ask for a specific type of pull, I'll try to get it for you. In this case, we don't get a Yankee or a Rocky. We get 89 Player of the Week, Yadier Molina, worth $576 million. That's a pretty good card and a really good pull GP-wise. So hopefully that's an okay pull, Vlaming. Up next, we have John Castagna, who says England thanked me for the Robinson Cano last week, and he's going for a fire pull this week. Let's see if we can get some fire for you, John. No, unfortunately, we don't. I think that's Brian Morris from 2014, an 81 overall, worth $51 million. Sorry, we couldn't do better this week, but hopefully we'll get you next week. Then we've got Jacob Ragsdale. He was happy with the Cleveland Indian pull from last week. Of course, he is an Atlanta Braves fan, so let's try to get an Atlanta Brave. No, we get 84 Jock Peterson, but he's worth $365 million, probably because of the 90 power and because he can play center field, and he's a Dodger. So hopefully that's okay, Jacob, although I know as a Braves fan you probably don't like the Dodgers too much. And then we've got Kei Obata up next, who says anyone from the AL East, and I liked last week that he used his initials. This week he's just using the AL East, but let's see if we can get something good. Here we get another Yadier Molina. This one not as good, an 86 but worth $83 million. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Up next we have Alexi Delira, who says England and then a Cubs or Nationals player, and it's Alexis. Okay, I got you, Alexis Delira, and he was happy with the pull last week, even though it was an Astro. Well, hopefully we get a Cub or a Nat here. We get a Kansas City Royal, 88 Danny Duffy, worth $123 million. Now, if the Royals are the rivals of the Cardinals and the Cardinals are the rivals of the Cubs, is the rival of your rival your friend? In the Cubs case, let me know, Alexis. Let me know. Then up next, we have Dumbo Sam, better known to some of you as Fury27. He beat me on Wednesday Night Baseball a week ago, and he says he wants a D-back, a Nolan Arenado, or a fire pole. Well, hopefully we can get you one or more of those. We get 89. Is that Javi Guerra? He's worth $477 million, whatever his first name is. It's not a D-back, it's not an Arenado, and it's not quite a fire pole, but that's a pretty good pull. So hopefully that's at least okay. Then up next, we have Karash Musavi. I hope I got that right. Says a fire pole or a Met. Says he loves my videos. Much appreciated, my friend. I will keep them coming best I can. I will keep doing the best I can. Let's get a fire pole or a Met. Now we get 80 Craig Kimbrell with the Braves, worth a measly $43 million. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. Hopefully we do better next week. Then we've got Mr. Beast. saying he wants a Washington Senators player. I like that. That could be a current Ranger or a current Twin, but it would have to be old enough to be a Washington Senator. So like Cecil Travis would be a good example. I would take Cecil Travis if he showed up. Instead, we get 86 Jake Arrieta from the Phillies, worth $69 million. Not a terrible card. It's just there's probably better cards out there that make him kind of cheap. And I've thought of this week's password. So I'm making it unique for everybody. How I'm making it unique. Your YouTube display name that I'm reading off. Comment your favorite Major League Baseball player whose first name starts with the same first letter as the first word in your YouTube name. So for me, Skull Gaming Network, I'd have to go with the letter S. Who is my favorite player with the letter S in their first name? I can't think of one offhand. Let's say, hypothetically, Steven Strasburg. That would be an example. But now, for Joshua Harrington, who's up next, he wants a Yankees outfielder. He'd have to pick someone with the letter J, so he could say Jose Altuve, if Jose Altuve was his favorite player. So just an example. That way, I know you're actually posting unique comments. We've got Will Harris, 88 overall, $118 million. He's an Astro, the opposite of a Yankee, a reliever, not really an outfielder. Sorry about that, Joshua. Hopefully, if you're back next week, we get better luck. Matos, you might have said the password after I recorded and before I uploaded last week. If I missed you, I do apologize, but we're for sure getting you a pack this week, and in your pack, we get you 77 Josh Harrison worth $41 million. After this, we've got Arash Musavi. Hopefully I got that right. Can I get you a Fire Pole or a Met? I will do my best. I appreciate the love and support, man. Let's get you a Fire Pole or a Met. We get 84 Felix Hernandez worth $74 million. I don't have the pack luck this week, guys. I'm sorry, man. I really wish I had better pack luck. I really wish I did. It looks like Arash and Karash. Hopefully I'm getting those names at least mostly correct. Looks like they're brothers. And then up next, Shea Abraham wants a hitter or a bullpen pitcher or Trevor Bauer or Lance Lynn. And if I get any of those, all right, how about this, Shea? If I get any of those and you get that card, we'll play and I'll take on whatever card you get. That's a deal. That is a deal, man. And we get a Fire Pole, 92 relief pitcher, 150 holds, Tyler Clippard worth $1.2 billion GP. If that's a card you can get and you get on your team, there you go. That was a pretty good pull. Up next, Mario Dean needs a Fire Pole. Well, hopefully we have back-to-back Fire Poles in us. No, unfortunately we don't. We get 82 Corbin Martin with the Rangers worth $49 million. Then we've got Chase English, who's hoping for a Brave but will take anything. I like that attitude. Let's get you a Brave. No, we get 86 Chris Young, the outfielder with the D-backs. Worth $68 million. That's a silver lining at least. Then Brian L says, "You a Tiger." We got 83 Player of the Month, Joe Mauer, worth $848 million. But you wanted a Royal. I'm sorry, man. We didn't get you a Royal. We got you a Twin. At least it's worth $848 million. I'm going to use them for boosting for sure. Then we've got Sports Gaming Network, who wants a Red Sox player. Can we get a Red Sox player for you? Hopefully. We get 85 Denard Span worth $55 million. Not a Red Sox player, but hopefully somewhat decent. Then we've got Martin Tejada, who says he knows a kid named Misha said that quote. I forgot what quote I said. Oh, the England is my city. No, that was Nick Crompton. That was the password for last week. But for you, Martin, we get what a pull. What a pull. 93 Anthony Rizzo worth $992 mil. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. And we've got AFOG 97. Wants a Blue Jays live SE player. Pretty specific. We'll see how close we can get. A reminder, this week's password, comment your favorite player with the first letter in his first name, the same as the first letter in your YouTube username, whatever your username may be. For the Blue Jays live SE player poll, we get none of that. We get a Yankee War Card, 86, David Robertson worth 67 mil. Hopefully that's okay. Sorry about that. And then Y Choi up next is the one person to do the alternative password and comment Nick Crompton. Thankfully, he forgave me for the horrible password. That's why I tried to come up with a better one this week. Now, it might be a little bit more difficult. If you guys Google a player, I won't blame you. Because with a Y, you could say what? Like Yunel Escobar? Otherwise, well, if you don't like Yuli Gurriel, you might have to Google players whose names start with Y. I won't blame you if that's what you do. But again, just to make it unique. Regardless, for Y Choi, we get 86 Brandon Woodruff worth 72 mil. Not bad. Then we've got EDP 445 is the GOAT. Wants a White Sox player or any card worth 500 mil or more. Let's get something for you, EDP. We get halfway to 500 mil, 253 mil on the 90 overall Josh Bell. And now I believe we have 11 packs left. So we're going to open these last 11. We get 90 Luis Avalon, 227 mil. Pretty good, to be honest. Then we get 86 Anthony Swarzak, 69 mil. Nice. Followed that up with 87 Ryan Presley, 214 mil. That's pretty solid. Now, not the best pitch mix, but a solid card. Then 88 Mark Melancon, 121 mil. Yeah, he has some nasty cards all around. Then we get 84 Max, is it Fried or Fried? A Braves fan will let me know. It's 48 mil. Another good pull. A few packs left, and we get 86 Melky Cabrera worth 86 mil. 78 power. They knew he was on steroids, and they disrespected him. I love to see it. Then we get 90 Greg Holland, 231 mil. Not the best pitch mix again, but decent GP value. We get 84 Andrew McCutchen worth 42 mil. We'll take that. 3 packs left. What will we get in the final 3? We get 91 Wegman worth 742 mil. That is a solid pull. Again, a doo-doo pitch mix, but solid pull for sure. 87 Yoan Moncada, 345 mil. That's the White Sox player you wanted to see, EDP. And the last pack gives us 86 Clayton Kershaw, 231 mil. So we ended with 3 solid pulls in a row. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new for more MLB Perfect Inning 2020 content. In the comments, once again, if you didn't catch the password, go back, watch, and catch the password. I'm not going to leave it in the end this week to test you guys and see, do you just skip to the end to get the password or not? If you leave a like, that's a pack in next week's video. In the comments, in addition to the password, also let me know what you want me to pull for you, and I'll do the best I can. And with all of that being said, that's going to do it for now. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And until next time, and as always, peace out.